Swastiastu. Okay, thank you for the time given to me. Introduce myself. My name is Putunda Angriani from 5B class English education, and today I will present about material, utterance and sentence, prosody and non-verbal communication. Utterance and sentence. Utterance is that the sentence has not conveyed a complete meaning when interpreting it as well. Utterance is usually a collection or spoken or incomplete word that belong to a type of verbal communication. An expression is a claim that is considered the smallest unit of a claim and can be defined as the natural unit bounded by a breath or a pause. So it doesn't really convey the full meaning. Therefore, speech can be sentences, pause, meaningful, meaning unlike sentence which can exist in spoken and written form. Utterance exist only in the spoken form. However, they can be represented and explained in writing in many ways. Because a sentence occurs primarily in spoken language, it has several relational features such as number 1, facial expression, number 2, body movement, number 3, body posture, number 4, feature, number 5, intonation, number 6, as well as an ellipse, the word that the listener put into spoken language to fill it all. Additionally, speech can also contain voice or voiced pause such as question for help, misspelled prefix phyllis such as, and so distinct expressions such as there, with other simple conjunctions such as and, but, and so on. We use the term unitrans to refer to a complete communicative unit, which can consist of single word, phrase, clause, and combination of clause spoken in contents. In contrast to the term sentence, which we reserve for unit consisting of at least one main clause and every subordinate clause that accompanies it, and is marked with punctualism, capital letter, and period in writing. Similarities between sentence and speeches, but sentence and utterance convey meaning to the reader or listener, whether complete or incomplete. Sentence is a complete thought or statement that conveys a complete meaning. This can be done orally or in writing. So sentence mainly consists of subject, verb, and object. In addition to these basic parts, a sentence can also have cause and clause. However, it must be remembered that a sentence is a collection of words that convey a complete meaning. In linguistics, sentence structure is studied in relation to various languages. Difference between sentence and speech definitions. A sentence is a group of words that convey a complete meaning. Speech, on the other hand, is a natural unit of speech delimited by breaths or pauses, so that it usually does not convey a complete meaning, forming while a sentence exists in spoken and written form, and utterance exists only in spoken form. Linguistic category. Sentence is the basic structure in semantic, while utterance is the smaller unit of speech. Semantic structure. The semantic structure of sentence varies by language. However, a sentence basically has a subject, a verb, and an object. On the other hand, utterance do not have a specific semantic structure because verbs or pauses are categories and utterance. And the next material about prosody. The study of prosody, especially in poetry but also in prose. All the elements of speech that contribute to sounds and rhythmic effect. The term comes from the ancient Greek ankata, which originally meant a song accompanied by music, or a particular tune or a sense given to certain syllables. Greek and Latin literary critics generally viewed prosody as part of grammar, deals with the rules that determine the length or shortness of syllables, the number of syllables, and how various combinations of short and long syllables form the meters of Greek and Latin poetry. Prosody is the study of prosody, and it is used in lexical, epic, and dramatic poetry. But prose and poetry express the use of rhythm and sound effect. But the critic spoke not about prose, but about the rhythmic of prose. British critic Gary Semmelweis wrote a history of English prosody from the 12th century to the present day, 3 volumes. The book deals with English poetry from its beginnings to its late century, but with the first rhythmic treat there. Completely different labor, a history of English prose rhythms. Many prosodic elements occur in prose, such as the rhythmic repetition of consonant and vowels, repetition of syntactic and grammatical patterns also create rhythmic effect. Traditional rhetoric, the study of how work deal with acoustic and rhythmic technique in classical speech and literary prose. However, ad hoc prosody and rhetoric overlap. Rhetoric is more concerned with the meaning of words that their surface. Rhetoric deals with grammatical and syntaxis operations and idioms. It is classified as a kind of metaphor. 20th century critics, especially those practicing New criticism, somewhat resemble rhetoric in their close attention to gimmick, such as irony, paradox, and ambiguity. And the next material about nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is the transfer of information without using words. This might include using certain facial expression or hand gesture to emphasize certain points, or using or not using eye contact, physical proximity, and other non-verbal cues to convey message. Non-type of non-verbal communications. Scientific research into non-verbal communication and behavior began in with the publication of the emotional expression of humans and animals by Charles Darwin. Since then, extensive research has been conducted on the types, effect, and expression of nonverbal communication and behaviors. These signals are so subtle that we sometimes don't notice them, but research has identified 9 types of nonverbal communication. These nonverbal modes of communication include facial expressions, gesture, paralinguistics such as volume and tone of voice, body language, proximity or personal space, gaze, textile to physical appearance, and artifact. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry if there is a word wrong. And I close this presentation with Parama Santi. Om Shanti.